Here we are, week number 8. If you haven't yet had a chance to look at the intro video for this 10-week journey of mine, please do so. Check it out. It's on the Lead Your Living YouTube channel. What's up in week 8? Well, as I was looking back at these videos taken in week 8, I had a huge realization. At first, I thought, I don't seem very enthusiastic about these videos or about these runs as I'm looking back on the clips. But then I realized, you know why? It's not lack of enthusiasm. It's because I've finally kind of gotten into a groove. There's no big drama, there's no big challenges, there's no big struggles, and it's become a couple of new observations. So tune in. Let's jump into run number 1. This is week 8, run number 1. Want to say hi? It's about 5 kilometers, a little over 5 kilometers. My pace was 6 minutes, 7 seconds per kilometer. I find that I don't concentrate on my nose breathing so much now. Like, it's not like the only thing I'm thinking about. I always listen to a podcast when I run, so I'm actually listening to the podcast and not so preoccupied with the breathing. I'm doing a lot of mouth breathing, or when I notice I do, I do try to, as I said, shut my pie hole and breathe through my nose. And sometimes I just automatically slow my pace down so I can get back on track with it. All of that seems to be happening quite naturally through the run. So there's not a lot of thought that's happening with it, which is great, because those first several weeks, it was a lot to think about. It was a lot to be thinking about the breathing, reminding about the breathing, being frustrated that with that panicky feeling. So definite improvement. This is week 8, run number 2. It was a 6 kilometer run. I tried to do a bit of what I would consider a tempo run, a little higher pace than I usually do. It went okay. The pace was like 5:56 or something, just barely under 6, which again is really good for me. So I'm pleased with that and feeling more normal. But I'm still doing a lot of focusing and concentrating, like during the day, in and out through the nose, and slowing my breaths down throughout the day. In the beginning, the YouTube videos that I watched said about 8 to 10 weeks, and it really is 8 to 10 weeks. Like, I'm week 8 this week, so anyway, I guess they know what they're talking about. Okay, this is take 3 of this little 1-minute video. For some reason, my audio is not working. Week number 8, run number 3 just completed. It was a slow, short run, about 5 kilometers. I'm about 6.1 minutes per kilometer, and it was meant to be a slow pace today, so I think that's all good. The one thing that I would say over and over is the recovery is the biggest thing. Almost like the first week, I was feeling a difference in the recovery with the nose breathing. Like, I do not have the heavy legs, the sore muscles, any of that the next day or later in the day, which is huge for me. I've been running for 20 years or so, and that is a new experience for me. Makes this whole experiment well worth it. Well, my only kind of continued observation is still this resistance up here. It's still posing a little bit of challenge, but much better as well. So we'll see how it goes over time. If I could just run like this, it would make a huge amount of difference. Even just doing that standing here feels quite delightful. I don't know how someone with such a big head can have such small nasal passages and small ear canals, but so be it. Remember to breathe. Breathe easy, breathe better, but as we say, most importantly, just breathe. Hope to see you in week 9 next week. We are getting very close to the end of this 10-week journey. In the meantime, if you want to check out any of the other weeks, look at the Lead Your Living YouTube channel. Remember, I'm not a health expert. This is simply my own experience. Always discuss new health initiatives with your primary care provider.